in the old days, it says there used to be a race to see who would do the service, what was called the Trumat Deshen. And something like the young priest would have a race, and whoever wanted to would compete, and whoever got there first would be able to do the service. But then a couple things went really, really wrong. And the first tale that is given is that one guy pushes another, and he falls down and breaks his leg. And they realize, okay, that's not something we want happening. We should be having a lottery to see who does it. We won't have races anymore. Then they say, but there's another instance, and the other instance seems so much worse than that instance, that rather than one guy pushing the other, it actually said that one guy pulled out a knife and stabbed the other guy and killed him. And the question is asked, well, wait a second. So why did we say that after one guy pushed the other, they instituted a lottery instead of a race? Isn't murder a lot worse? And they went on to say, well, you know what? Murder is just, I think, so bad that they kind of realized like this was an aberration. Like, wow, they were just didn't even think of it in terms of, this is going to happen commonly. It seems so out of the realm of the plausible that they didn't even seem to institute anything. But later, when there was a race and one guy pushed the other and he fell and broke his leg, it's like, okay, this is a bit of a pattern, and yeah, we can see pushing happening. So like no more races. But you see, what a wild thing. Like people, what are they running to do? They're running to be in service to God. They're running to do something holy. So what are the odds that someone would hurt another, even kill another in order to go do this great holy thing? Don't they kind of realize that, well, murder is actually a really bad thing and probably undoes whatever, points you're hoping to score by doing the Trumat Deshen. And but we see like there are really bad calculations that we make. And it's not just when during priestly services, that all the times we tend to prioritize one thing that is pretty petty over something else that might be really important, sometimes like family relationships or other things along those lines that fall apart over really silly arguments. So it's important to realize that, keep your priorities straight. And if you want to be doing something holy, you need to be doing it in a holy way.